I am empty, and I'm not afraid to say that. I exist, I don't live. And the best thing I can do is think about this and express my thoughts to you, to help myself and you at the same time, and discover the most difficult thing, how to cope with emptiness. You know, most of the people are afraid to feel nothing. They're afraid to lose someone. They are afraid to feel hopelessness. But to feel nothing, how is this even called living? And I don't mean in a way that I was born a psychopath or sociopath, and I don't feel anything. You know, I was not born or made a person with an antisocial personality disorder. However, you can go in life through things that just make you feel so much exhausted that you don't feel anything anymore. However, without a goal, without a reason, without a hope, a human being cannot continue to live. Have you ever wondered that, you know, most of the animals aren't capable of suicide? But we're capable of many things. Therefore, why we continue to live? There happen many things in my life and in world itself. You know, many things might bother you too. The things that are happening between Russia and Ukraine, Iran and Israel, and just, you know, people are talking about that Third World War is coming. Afghanistan, what can you even imagine? You know, people in Afghanistan, women in Afghanistan, they don't live. They exist. Is there any difference between women in Afghanistan and dogs? Is there any difference? And some of the stupid people will still argue about this, that it's not that bad, that they choose to be like that. You know, shut your mouth. It is as easily understandable as it can be. How blind could you be to not see that a human should have different life from a dog? We humans have the ability to talk, not to shut the fuck up. We have her because it is supposed to be like that, not because to hide it. Many people, you know, I don't care. After growing up, you will realize that there is God. But none of the religions are right in 100%. Some are more right than others, but no. They are full of lie and full of manipulation. Do you think you need guidance? God created you full of capabilities to think and to come up with the right answers on your own, to do right stuff on your own. You don't need stupid traditions. And no matter how many people will argue about the gender, about just wars, and about different sides, you know, in every philosophical sense, in every logical way, the idea you will come up with is that the most important thing for humans is to be free. Because even if you think about this in a religious way, in your opinion, if you knew that someone was lying to you and like doing all the stuffs you wanted, but in their heart, in their mind, they thought you were wrong, that things they did were wrong, they did it just for the routine. Do you think God cares even if they're right? Let's say people in Afghanistan, the Taliban is right. Let's say that's a terrible thing you could imagine, but let's say it's right, okay? I should cover my hair. Let's say it's okay, it's right. If I hate that law with all my heart and I still cover it just because I don't want to get killed, do you think it still won't be considered as a sin? It will still be a sin. People should have right to do the things they want to do. The only things people should not be allowed to is forcing other people to do stuff, forcing other people to work, forcing other people to die, killing them, or other things. We are full of inequalities, okay? There is no equal environment for all. There is no equal genetics for all. There is no equal abilities for all. It's about how person will use it. And that's another topic. I don't know why I started talking about this. Some people are born with disabilities. And this thought made me think about nihilism. And this 2 years, I was even thinking that destroying the whole world would end suffering for everybody forever, and it will be the best decision. And I was even coming up with some ideas. Yeah, you might laugh at this. I might sound dramatic, but I'm not joking. You know what stopped me? I realized that if these people really wanted to end their suffering, if they really wanted to stop living, they would do so. They would commit suicide. I am no one to force them to do so. I am no one to take their freedom from them. Okay, so the most important thing that matters is hope. Without the bad things, the good things won't have quality as well. Righteousness as well as sinfulness is in freedom. How many beliefs, how many traditions, how many politics turned out to be wrong over and over again throughout history? Don't you think it's still happening? Don't you think it will happen in the future? How many facts turned out to be wrong? Even in science, science evolved over time. It's still evolving. It's still not perfect. Don't you think it will continue to do so? Do you think you will ever achieve perfection? No. I don't think so. Even if it's achievable, the life will turn out being boring, meaningless. The goal is in achieving and maintaining control over your emotions, control over your ego, that will stop you from taking someone's freedom. Just think about how selfish, how narcissistic, how you should be, and how high self-esteem you should have to think that you have ability to control other people. Who are you? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Leader is not the one who forces others to do stuff through fear, through manipulation, and through threats. No, leader is the one who shows others how to behave, who does and works the most, who is the most kind one, who shows through actions, not through words, not through manipulation. Otherwise, you will be a clown, not a leader. Okay? So make the meaning of your life to be free and to protect freedom of others. That's it. Try to, you might think that you will never change history, that even your life will be meaningless. But will ending it change anything? If you stop living, will you somehow contribute to the society with this act? If not, then why just don't keep living? Even if you feel empty, keep living. You might in the future become lucky and have freedom to change something, at least your life, at least life of your family. And it's still enough. It's still better than nothing. Everything is better than nothing. Think about this. Think about this and feel your kindness, feel your emptiness with the goal, the clear goal, that no matter what I believe, no matter how my beliefs might change, no matter what is right or wrong, I will control my emotions. I will control my emotions. That's the most important thing. Control my emotions, control my ego. So read Stoicism, folks. The more I think, the more I come to this conclusion. Really. And even if you don't read it, all my life, I came up to this philosophy on my own, okay? And it's not, it's not something magical, because philosophies were created. You should be able to think and create philosophies, ideas on your own. Just don't force other people, okay? Make this your goal. Fill your emptiness with this. Control your emotions. That's it. You know, sometimes small things like daily achievements, like sports, like seeing your friends, they still feel good. Why should you take that opportunity from yourself just by ending it all? Don't label yourself as emptiness, as like you will never feel again, because you will change so many times through your years. The way your thoughts, the way your beliefs change, the way you will change as well. The way you feel will change, the way what you desire will change, and it's okay. The ability to change, the ability to adapt is the most important. And more important is the ability to be polite, to be respectful, but also to form boundaries when you want, when it's enough, okay? I will respect even Hannibal from The Silence of Lambs just because he was polite while killing. Yeah, bitch. He killed people who were assholes and eat them. I don't advise you to do that. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. You know, if you want, kill yourself, but be polite to other people. Like, I don't care. If you want, wear that hijab, but be polite to people who don't wear them. That's it. That's the truth. And I'm not afraid to say that. Just think, be calm and think, and that's enough achievement in your life. That's more than enough. Most people don't face the abyss. Most people don't face the uncertainty. You can do this. You cannot fall the manipulation, and that's enough. That's more than enough. And in the end, I want to put some beautiful pictures, videos, and read to you a poem from Georgian writer Vazha-Pshavela. I don't know if I will be able to find the right English translation. It's just impossible to translate it as beautifully, as correctly in English as it is in original. But it's the meaning suits our reader, and it is really deep, really humane, and really inspiring. It might fill your emptiness.